One of the most important things to me in any communication with the client is that they have full transparency into what it is we're doing here. Whether it be a new PEO offering, whether it be a new medical plan, even a renewal of the same plan, you want to make sure that they understand exactly how it works for how they'll use it. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is, hey, if we're talking about putting people on a high deductible plan, do you know how a high deductible plan actually works? Do you realize when the employees go and they have to swipe a card to pay the copay and maybe even pay for the service that day, that might end up being a complaint, right, from the employees? And if you weren't aware of that when we looked at reducing the premiums, you may end up being pretty upset about that later, and there's almost nothing we can do to change that day. We can change it pretty quickly, like within 30 days perhaps, but usually you're stuck with that same plan for a while. Now, full transparency is super important and oftentimes is missing in this industry, which is kind of sad because these products, whether it's insurance or payroll or PEO, are vital to the business, and they're also vital to making sure you're staying within compliance for your business. Nobody wants to see an employee upset, not have something covered, believe that it should have been covered on time, and next thing you know, they're suing your business for something that has nothing to do with what you do for your products or services. So full transparency is super important, and the best way to do it, at least in my opinion, is to just have a conversation with people. You know when somebody knows what they're doing versus, yeah, whatever it is you say, Steve, we'll just sign. No. We don't want to just sign something. We want to do it because we agree it makes sense and we know how it applies to our specific situation. So if you guys are working with a broker or you guys are working with anyone, make sure that they do take the time to explain something to you, because at the end of the day, if they really care about your well-being and the well-being of your people, they'll know how important that is. At least that's important to the peers that I typically work with and, our firm.